See, I stopped. I didn't keep going. I didn't get ahead. You're in first gear now. You go as slow as you can. You get comfortable riding the bike. You know what I mean? And then eventually, I'll play. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Woo! Hey, it feels so nice out. Listen. Making a video on how to ride a motorcycle. Because there are a lot of people out there that are looking to get a crotch rocket. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a video right now. Turn that off so I don't have to deal with my battery draining. Woo! Dang, look at that. Look at that. I wonder if the GoPro's picking this up. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Holy crap. I was recording at night trying to get footage. And I think I changed the settings on this thing. Yeah, let me change this. All right, so I think my settings are good. Oh man, it is beautiful outside. It's not too hot. It's not like there's like a perfect amount of wind. It just feels so good. Oh, you guys want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, specifically a sport bike, right? Usually when people want to ride, like they want to start riding a sport bike, you know, you don't want to get to something that is too small right away, but you don't want to get something that you can't handle. I personally think that 600 if you're a good hands-on learner, and I talked about this before in another video. This is basically the same video I made before, but I'm making another one because I had more experience. I've been riding for 4 years now, and I started on a 600. So should you start on a 600? Should you start on a 1000? Should you start on a 400? Should you start on a Grom? No, don't start on a Grom. If you're okay with, you know, going 50 miles an hour, that's cool, but I wouldn't start on a Grom. Get something bigger. A 400 would be a really good bike if you don't want too much power, but you still want to go quick on the highway. So you guys want to learn how to ride, and this is how you ride. First, you got to know the steps, all the levers, everything. I don't want to have to do a lot of editing, so you know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna cover it with my glove. But basically, to turn the bike on for Suzuki specifically, turn the key. This is to prime your pump. If you try to turn the bike on and this isn't on, if this isn't switched on, it's not going to turn on. You can hear the pump priming once you do that. For Suzuki specifically, you gotta pull in the clutch before you turn on the bike. For Suzuki, I think my Kawasaki, I didn't have to do that with my Kawasaki. It's more of a safety thing, I guess, which is smart, but sometimes it's annoying. You gotta reach over with my other hand when I have something in it, but it's not that big of a deal. So this is your clutch lever, front tire brake lever. You got your clutch lever, front tire brake lever. This right here is your gear shifter right there, and then you got your rear brake. And I believe it's mostly you're using your front brake 70% of the time, and you're using your rear brake 30% of the time. I personally like using my rear brake. Once you master like using your rear brake and your front brake at the same time, you gain more control. I don't know, I feel more confident on the bike when you learn to use your rear brake and you understand like how it feels to lock out your rear tire and stuff when you come to a hard stop. Like once you get used to that stuff, riding a bike is like you master it, you know what I mean? You understand those small things. So yeah, that's all you need to ride a bike. Clutch, brake levers, gear shifter. If you guys know how to ride a manual car, driving a manual car, riding will come quick to you because you understand the gears and stuff. But again, I don't know, I didn't know how to ride or drive a manual car. I didn't even know how to ride a bike when I bought my first bike. I just picked it up. I had to drive it to my house, and I practiced using videos just like this one. That's why I decided to make it, because it helped me out. If I can help somebody else out, I'm gonna be happy. You know what I mean? You turn your bike on, all right? You learn how to turn it on. You turn it on, wait for it to get to operating temperature before you start riding. That's usually, I do that, but you don't, I mean, it's better for the bike. So right here, your gear shift. The shifts, look at this, look. To shift, it's 1 down, 5 up. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway for one of these keychains. Make sure you like, subscribe, show some love on the channel. 1,000 subs, which is very soon, hopefully. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you for the support. Thank you for the people who watch my videos and appreciate the content that I put out. I love doing it. It's fun. I love sitting down and editing. It's a cool hobby to have. But yeah, let's get into this. So you're gonna pull your clutch in. You're gonna shift down. It's 1 down. That's how you put it in the first gear. You click down. Put it into neutral. You go half a click up. So it's basically like this. First gear, half a click up, second gear, and then after second gear, it's just up from there, up to 3, 4, 5, 6. So first gear, half a click up. You gotta be that's one of the oh shoot. Don't do that. That's another thing to learn. If you release the clutch and it's in first gear, which you're gonna do a lot. I can't believe I just did that. I'm trying to think about so many things at one time. But yeah, pull your clutch in, push down into first gear. To put it into neutral, I don't even know if you can see that, my phone's in the way. Put it in the neutral, you click half a click up, boom, you're in neutral. And then that's when you can let go of the clutch, the bike will still be on. Then you click up, that's second gear. Third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. You're gonna go back down to first gear and to neutral. So you're gonna go into first gear. You're gonna slowly release the clutch. When you're first starting out, release the clutch like this, gently. The bike will start walking by itself. Stop, pulling your brake, do it again. Release the clutch, walk the bike, start stepping with your foot, walk the bike forward, stop, hit the brake until you get used to that sweet spot on the clutch. So you release, walk the bike, release as slow as you can, keep walking the bike, right? Keep walking it, keep walking it, keep walking it. Now you let out the clutch completely. If you dump it out too quick, the bike's gonna stall on you. Don't dump it out, let it slow, and then you're in first gear and you're going like 5-6 miles an hour. You're not gonna be going fast at all. Then twist the throttle, and you twist the throttle. And then to shift in the second gear, you pull in the clutch, release the throttle, click up 1, release the clutch again. Third gear, pull in the clutch, release the throttle, click up. If you want to downshift, it's basically opposite. So instead of clicking up, you're clicking down. You're gonna rev, you're gonna rev match. Rev matching, I can make it another video, but I'm going to explain it here because I don't think I did it in my last one. So rev matching is just, see, I click down to second gear. So you're pulling the clutch in, you're twisting the throttle to getting those RPMs up to that specific spot in the gears, and then you're going to put it in that gear. But you're clicking down, you're not going up. That's how you rev match. It's better for the clutch, but that's something you don't have to do that right away. When you come to a stop, say you're in fourth gear and you're coming to a red light, you come to a stop, you're gonna slow down. You're coming up, say this is a light, this parking sign. Slow down, pull in the clutch. Don't come to a complete stop without pulling in your clutch because you'll stall. Remember that. Come to a stop, say this is a light. Come to a stop, then click your gears down. So I'm in fourth gear right now. I'm going to click down, click down, click down. I have an older bike. It's not, this is a 2008. So it's not, mint condition. If you ever get to a light, right, and your bike doesn't want to get into gear, you're like clicking down and it's not getting into gear, rock the bike a little bit, put that chain where you want it, right? You rock the bike a little bit and it'll go into the gear you want. So say it's not going into neutral, say it's not going into first gear, roll it forward a little bit, click, click, click till you get into that spot. That's basically it. There's really nothing much to it. I'm gonna go over it again so people can see. So you pull in your clutch, right? Don't release the clutch or you're gonna stall like that. Don't do that all the time. I'm just doing it to show you. Don't stall. You put it in the first gear, click down. That's first gear. Then release the clutch slowly, as slow as you can, twisting the throttle at the same time. Just a little bit, not a lot, a tiny bit. Then you pull out, release the clutch slowly, let it out all the way. Then you're twisting the throttle. The most important thing is learning the sweet spot on your clutch and learning how to counter steer, which is another video I made not that long ago, learning how to counter steer, which is very important when you're riding. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description, or I'll put a little card at the top. So I'll show you guys again. See, look at that. Right now it's not going to neutral for me. So I put it in the neutral. You rock it a little bit, you get into neutral. Yeah, I'll show you one more time, that we could talk about, some things that are very important when you're riding, that I think, some things that I think is super important when you're riding. All right, so I'm in neutral, pulling the clutch, downshift. Now you're in first gear. Slowly let out the clutch. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Twist the throttle a little bit. See my hand still going out. Release completely, and you're riding. You're gonna be using your front brake most of the time, so that's what I'm using right now. I'm not using my rear brake. I'm gonna go over it again. I personally, I'm a hands-on learner, so seeing it helps me out a lot. So you're gonna put your hands on the handlebars. You're gonna pull in your clutch, downshift into first gear. Slowly release the clutch. Find that sweet spot. So watch the sweet spot. You're gonna release until the bike starts moving forward. That's your sweet spot. And that's what people mean when they say sweet spot. So you're releasing the clutch till the bike starts moving, and that sweet spot is where you want to start twisting the throttle. That's how you take off. So you're in first gear, and you go slow. You're in first gear now. You go as slow as you can. You get comfortable riding the bike. You know what I mean? And then eventually, I'll play. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Actually, this is actually really important. Let me come to a stop real quick. This is really important. Make sure that when you're riding, right? Make sure that when you do this, because this is basically how you do a wheelie. I'm not trying to teach you how to do a wheelie. I'm just trying to explain to you what happens if you're not paying attention. So say I'm trying to ride, right, and I'm trying to take out that sweet spot, but I'm revving too much. The bike is gonna jump on you really hard, so you got to be really careful. I just hurt myself so bad doing that. So just be really careful. Let the clutch out slow. Don't go crazy with the throttle, and you'll be good. You got to be really careful when you're riding a bike. These things are no joke. You can really hurt yourself if you're not smart. If you're not smart, you can really end up hurting yourself. So be really careful. Oh, that's perfect place for wheelies right there. You gotta be real careful, man. I'm telling you, these things are no joke. In a split second, you can really end up hurting yourself really bad. So just be really careful. Once you start riding, ride within your own limits. Seriously, like, you can really mess yourself up on these things. I'm grateful that I've been riding for 4 years and I've never experienced any like crash. I've never experienced anything bad happen to a bike where it put me in danger. I ride within my limits, so I'm safe when I'm on the road. I'm always keeping an eye out. Don't be on your phone if you're riding. You need to always scan the road in front of you, like at least 100 feet in front of you every single time you ride. It is the most important thing, being vigilant and a defensive rider, because I'm telling you, man, there's nothing protecting you. You're just sitting on a seat. So you got to be really careful when you're out there. I don't want to see anybody get hurt on a bike, because that sucks. So just pay attention when you're on the road. The hardest thing is when you're with a group of people and you want to ride in a group. It's real easy to get rowdy and start doing stuff you're not supposed to, but you know, that's just the name of the game. That's what happens when you get with a group of guys who all ride and they share the same passion and stuff. So just be as careful as possible. Don't do anything stupid. Again, ride within your limits. Don't do anything you can't handle. Like that's basically it. Say you're riding with a group of people and they want to, you know, cross on a double yellow to pass a car. If you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. If you do and you get hurt, that's your own fault. You know what I mean? Like, that's because you couldn't handle it. So that's what I mean by ride within your own limits. Don't do anything crazy. But yeah, if you like the content, if you like the videos I'm putting out, please like, subscribe. I'm like a few subscribers away to 1,000. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. Just, you know, showing appreciation for my subscribers so far. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway with one of these keychains right here. It's the name of the YouTube channel. It goes with everything basically when it comes to riding motorcycles, unless I'm riding MotoGP and then it's backwards, so it doesn't make sense for you. With this keychain right here. So if you like it and you want to enter, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, let me know in the comments what your favorite part is, what you want to see, and make sure you comment down below so that I can do a verification. There's going to be a 2-step verification, so I know people aren't just emailing me fake stuff, lying about who the winner is and stuff. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. If you like my content, like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for I'm getting almost 1,000 subscribers. Been busy, so I'm not, you know, I wasn't cranking out too much content, but I'm trying to be consistent now. I really want to do more first rides and get more bikes out on the channel. I love other bikes. I love going to see other bikes in person and stuff. I remember I was in a video with Jaret Campisi. He went to go to Coops in Harrisburg, and I saw him looking at Ducatis right before he bought his dad a Ducati Diavolo, and we took a picture, we talked and stuff, and he kind of got me into the whole YouTube thing, kind of inspired me to start making videos and stuff. He started on a Gixxer 600. I think it was a 2018 or something like that. If you guys live in PA and you want to ride, let me know. I love riding. It's beautiful out right now. There's not a lot of people that I know who like to ride and are always out. So let me know. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Hey, it's so nice out right now. Oh, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Oh, I'm scared. You thought. I don't like doing wheels on this road. There's too many bumps. I'm about to go back to that parking lot. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I'm getting too close to these. That's not a long enough stretch. I need a huge, like, this isn't that long. It's pretty big, but it's not long enough. Be safe out there for real, guys. Don't do anything crazy. Again, ride within your limits. Right now, see, I stopped. I didn't keep going. I didn't get ahead. Oh, I'm letting the bike down way too hard. Oh, I'm letting the bike down way too hard. It's my force right now, so I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna stop. That's enough.